Anyway, we got so far to come, don't we? We got so far to go.
Very much so.
YouTube checklist. It is an honor to hang out with you again, my friend.
Yep. And when I updated my sound, so does the sound any crispier?
It sounds real sexy. What did you do?
I got the Rode Podcaster.
That's what I've been meaning to get.
Man, this thing is something serious. Especially I can dial folks in and call them in and stuff like that.
The podcaster. You gotta tell me
Turn
about
my
that. Did you
camera
do a
to the
video on it
side.
already? Did you do a
Yeah,
video on it? You did?
yeah, I
Okay.
did.
I'll just go to the video then.
Yeah, so that right there,
Where is it at?
right here.
I see a mixer or something.
Yeah, that's it.
The podcaster is not a microphone?
Nah, it's the whole mixer that handles this whole thing. So this is the Rode Podcaster mic that I'm using, but
Yeah.
this is the mixer. So I can actually sync this up with my phone and have people call in, and they'll be just like a source here.
Okay.
I can hit this. So I can got my theme music on here. I can do tracks and all this other stuff like that.
What?
And then it can actually record as well too. So yeah, it's very cool, very cool.
I'm gonna have to get one of those. All I got is a camera and a daggone mic.
Man, I've had so many people like complain about sound, and then like I said, I go through the sound stuff just because I have everybody asking me like, how can I hook up my A-track to live stream? You know, I have to have a good example of different stuff to figure out what churches are working with.
You the church, you never know how antiquated this stuff is, bro.
Man, shoot, I had some people talking about like, hey, we don't want to do this live streaming stuff. We just don't want to start making tapes anymore. We want to start making CDs, making CDs. Like they don't sell cars that have CD players anymore. Like y'all beyond behind the curve.
They want to upgrade to CD.
And I'm trying to tell them, man, you go ahead and get a podcast, drop it on an MP3. You ain't even got to do nothing.
Y'all hear that, dog? You know, I've been thinking about upgrading my technology to CDs. What do you think?
Hey,
Round
man.
up, y'all. Come on. AJ, please tell me that's not the state of my black church.
It is real. It is
It's
real in
real.
the field.
Do you know you can't even buy a CD?
I mean, it's still people making tapes. You can't buy tapes. I asked somebody, when's the last? Hey, can you go to Walmart and pick up a copy of Infinity War on VHS? Like I said, it's like, you know, just like you said at the beginning, it never ends. But what I really deal with is a lot of people that refuse to let go. They're still holding on to stuff, and I'm like, man, it's like it's laser disc ain't coming back. A-tracks ain't coming back. Like, move on.
Greetings, class. Greetings. I'm just listening to my friend AJ vent on the state of the black church. My name is Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship and content creation. And doing that weekly, I put together where I begged AJ to come along with me to help me put this thing together with AJ Holmes, AJ the CEO. What up?
Not much, man.
You real laid back and melancholy today?
Nah, man. This is I've been running for the last couple of days, and I have to get myself ready, calm myself down.
Okay, that's all gravy. So today, what we wanted to do was talk to you guys about live broadcasts. Live broadcasts. It is a serious part of, if your YouTube channel is the planet Earth, it is something that needs to orbit around your content creation. But I don't want you to make it the only thing you do. Because if I look at the back office of my channel, live streams don't carry half as much weight as my pre-recorded videos. How about you, AJ?
Well, it all depends. Depending on the content. Like normally it depends. Like again, when I do like a live stream, like just now, I did like 10 minutes before. I got maybe like 27 people, but that was like literally just I'm just hitting the button, not preparing, nothing like that. But like sometimes I do a Q&A every Friday, and sometimes we get up from 50 up to 200 and some people. It all depends what your content is.
Yeah, well, I mean, the people will show up, but I'm just saying regarding views after, let's say
Well,
a month or two
well,
later.
I would say it still depends on what the content is going to be. Sometimes, and it goes back to some of the stuff we talked about before. Some people will watch it, but you'll get more people to watch it if you especially put some timestamps in there, so people are not watching like an hour-long video because they
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
true.
where it's going to go.
They don't know where it's going. You're right. That is true. So today, AJ and I, if you don't know who we are, we're entrepreneurs. Together, we have over 110,000 subscribers on our YouTube channels. We're getting anywhere from, I don't know, AJ, what, eight combined, 9,000 views a day, would you say?
Yeah.
So we just want to share. We're not veterans. Kind of been doing real estate kind of over the last few years, and we just actually when we're in the business of sharing information because we feel there's a huge need in our community to create content, share our narrative, so that the internet doesn't have to share it for us. Would you say, AJ?
Yes, very much so.
Share our narrative. So, AJ, what's so important about live broadcasting in your world?
Um, it's important because like right now I focus on churches and we can't meet together. So this is a way to still reach and do what everybody else is used to doing, but it's on a digital platform.
Mhm.
So it's very much needed in houses of worships that I deal with because unless you're, let me put it this way, unless you're being stubborn or the restrictions are kind of lax where you are, most of people are not meeting. And even if you are meeting, the majority of your congregation, 80 to 90%, aren't coming. So if you don't do live streaming, you're not going to be reaching them in a real time basis unless you pre-record.
Yeah, you done. Would you, I mean, I would go forward to say you might not even be in business in the near future if you're not live broadcasting, AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, how will people find out about you?
They won't. I mean, it's like what I like to term the a digital footprint. Like right now, you go and buy a car, you go and buy a TV. What do? You look it up online. You try and get your information about that. If you don't have a digital footprint for yourself, no one can find you.
That
Or
is true.
more importantly, if they look you up, you're now at the discretion of anybody else to put your stuff up. Like back in the day when there was Google Plus, and I think Facebook still does this. If you don't have a page, but a lot of people are checking into your place of business or whatever, Facebook will make a page for you that you
Wow.
can't control until you prove that it's you, and then you have to take it back.
Mm, that's
So you're
crazy.
at the discretion of people. Like I used to always tell churches, you better go ahead and unsecure your name because you know White Rock might come out being a strip club if you don't secure that name.
That's true. That's true. You in trouble. You in trouble. So I know on our side, AJ, it allows me to share other people. Like you do the whole you're doing the whole service, right?
Correct.
So for me, it allows me to bring on other guests because I can't know everything about everything. So I lean very heavily on the experts around me to kind of help guide me through this entrepreneurial world, whether it's be marketing, whether it be construction, locating deals, selling, buying, different strategies. So we get to bring experts on and this to actually increase our reach with our viewers.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like what I'm working on doing as well too, of changing the content up. So yeah, it's one thing to live stream, and then it's also to I always, like I say to churches, but I do the same thing here on my content. Is like most churches, they just throw a camera in the back and they're done.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's one form of live streaming. Honestly, I think now that's a lazy form of doing it, but it's so much other stuff that you can do. Like, yeah, I do tutorials, I do this, but I'm working at having guests come in and talk, doing interviews, kind of doing the exact same thing that you're talking about, and another angle on what my niche is.
So your niche is just all things media, basically, correct?
For the most part, yeah. And then how to using media, online media for ministry.
Media for ministry. That's important. You know what's crazy? It's almost well, my church has turned into a production because if
I've
you
had
just
so
have a
many
mic, Huh?
I mean, it's funny. It's like I've had so many other churches that like they were going to do an expansion of this, and because of COVID and everything, they've stopped that, and they're actually the modern church is looking at building a studio in the church.
Good. Good. That's a good look. If they can build a wing, AJ, ain't nobody coming.
Yeah,
Everybody coming. I get concerned when people say they want to open up a new business. I'm like, dude, if you're not online, why are you opening up something new when people are staying at home?
yeah, unless it's meant to cater to stuff like that.
Oh yeah, equipment maybe. But shit, I'm ordering. I don't even like going out to buy. My wife doesn't even go to the store. She just orders on the internet.
Yeah.
So
Man, I think Amazon just dropped a new thing too, man. You can go ahead and order if you got a garage, you get a special garage door opener, and then it'll open it up like 2 feet, and they can slide your packages up under your garage for you.
sheesh. My mentor Dan Kennedy says, you know what? You can't out Amazon. You just can't. Can't beat them. So you gotta figure whatever business you're in, y'all better not be able to get it on Amazon. Whatever.
Yeah,
So luckily, we're insulated regarding content creation. Amazon can't create. Its content creation is down to the solo creators like AJ and myself. Thank God.
yeah.
I'm glad they don't got a content creation leg.
Well, actually, they do.
They do?
Yeah, they open up Amazon Live to where you can live stream on Amazon, but it's mainly for products.
Product like displays and stuff.
Yeah, almost like Amazon's versions of QVC.
Get out of here.
But it's open to the individual content creator. So I mean, live stream is everywhere. I mean, you want to start sampling socks? Hey, you could be on Amazon, make some cash doing that at the same time, being a socks demo content creator.
I ain't mad at it, AJ. So if you wanted to do a channel audit before we get into our thing here, I put the link in the video description along with our YouTube video checklist. If you wanted to come on and do a video channel audit, AJ and I will bring you on and we'll look at your channel, see what you got. That link is in the video description. AJ, what's the first thing we need to think about regarding going live broadcast, or what goes through your mind before you get started?
I make sure that there's nobody, everybody knows if there's anybody else in my house, don't come in front of the camera. And then also just try, I mean, you ain't got to be perfect. Like, I mean, I got wires all over the place. I mean, you're coming for the content, not for my environment. So honestly, I just make sure that I'm at peace with everything. I've tested it myself to make sure that everything, I'm not going to have any crashes or anything like that, but also have contingency plans in case, stuff like that. Most of the time, I'm just at the point now, I wing it for the most part. I make sure the tech is well, but I don't have a script or anything. I just talk from the heart. That's just me.
But even if it does go bad, AJ, I don't know, will anybody kill you?
No, you can always edit it out.
Even if it does go bad, y'all, I'm like, don't stop worrying about having it perfect. How many times my dog went crazy, the baby started crying, the microphone went out? It ain't got to be perfect, guys.
Yeah, you just got to do it.
Just go ahead and do it. People will forgive you. You'll be surprised how forgiving people are when you make a mistake. They're human too.
Yep.
They're a human just like us.
And honestly, even if somebody does complain, I don't mean to be mean when I say this. When people complain about what you do in your live stream, go click on their name and see what's on their channel. You have no videos? I don't need to listen to you. You're just out here just trying to criticize.
That's a good point. You know what? It's so crazy when you say that. Every time I get a hate message, I'm like, let me go to this dude's channel. Goose egg. I'm like, your boy got 970 videos, and I'm like, you got no videos, and you try to dog me out.
They just need their 15 seconds of fame. That's all.
That's true. So, okay, what's your next thing you think about, AJ?
Honestly, in my mind, I have an outline inside my head, but I mean, I'm really just trying to make sure, like right now, my camera is actually up here. So, but I look down here. I make sure I'm looking at the center of the camera, so that way it looks like I'm actually looking in the eyes of whoever I'm talking to.
That's
just
big.
Stuff like that.
That's big, AJ. I can't believe they don't have a device or something that I can hang over top of my computer so I can look at it. Does that exist?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a teleprompter. That's kind of how like mine is,
Hmm.
but I just have it high up. That's just because I'm limited in the space that I'm doing right now. Normally, I would bring this whole apparatus down. So when
Okay,
I'm looking right here. I just don't have the space to do it right now.
gotcha. All right. I just think looking in the camera is, man, everybody looks down at the video, and I'm focusing now on looking at the camera. So it's almost like you're talking to the camera as opposed to talking to the person. How important is that?
I mean, it's some of that innate qualities of us being humans. It's like if I'm talking to you like this and then I'm like this, it subconsciously you're like, wait a minute, what is he hiding? Is he doubting himself? Is that not display confidence? It's just little stuff like that, just like you would want to meet somebody in person. If somebody, like I always say, if a guy comes up to me and he put a wet fish in my hand, I'm about ready to smack that thing out my hand. I was like, nah, shake my hand with some confidence. Look me in the eyes, something. And
Mm.
I think it's just the same way that you display confidence when you actually do it. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to always be on camera. You can still hear confidence in your voice, even if your face isn't there.
That's
The
right.
majority of people, their face is in the camera. And then speak up. That I don't know. That's still the military part of me. I have to get after my daughter that same way. Man, if you don't speak up and sound off, that ooh, I was just wondering, it's like, so what are you saying? Speak up. I can't hear you.
So does your daughter, is she do you make her nervous, or is it just in general?
I try not to. I do that with everybody. Unfortunately, I work to be more PC. But I mean, I just think in general, like if I think that anybody who's watching right now, you're an expert at something,
Yep.
and you need to speak clearly so that people can hear the expertise that comes from you.
Yep.
When you are talking like this and this is this, I mean, you honestly to me, you're frustrating me because I'm like, I want to hear what you're talking about, but if I can't understand you, I'll turn you off.
Yeah.
Because you in your live stream, back to the stuff that you're talking about, you can have bad video all day long. That's fine. People will forgive that.
Yep.
You do bad audio, that is intrusive, and
Yeah.
people will not tolerate bad audio.
Hmm. That's funny you say that. I had to step my audio game up over the months. So, how about equipment, AJ? Should people? Well, let's start with software first. We just have. I was doing. I remember when I used to do Google Hangouts. Was that what it's called?
Yeah, I think they still got it, but they're moving it to Duo or something like that.
Okay. I'm noticing when people call me now, it's a video. I could pick it up video or regular phone. Is that part of that whole Google thing?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Can you imagine video phone on every phone? So,
That's why from a business owner, just like you said, you it's foolish not to include that because it's like now you don't have to advertise. Everybody's already got it here.
right.
Everybody's got it. So, you not doing that is just being belligerent. And I'm like, I just don't want to be a part of it. That's
Yeah.
that's the way it comes off to me. And I know I'm generalizing, but it's like the same way I say from a house of worship church. To me, if you're not trying to get a part and use this new tool, you just don't want to reach people.
Hmm.
I
That's
mean, and
true.
I'm like, to me, now I'm starting to question, are you about the ministry? Because it says to go to the highways and hedges, compel men to come unto, that's me. So if you're not trying to go, if you ain't sending missionaries, because you can't do it right now because of COVID, you have this that can do it and you're not doing it, you must not be serious. Or the same way, if you're trying to sell houses or you're trying to sell anything and you can't market that in front of somebody, you got something that you can reach them, you know, without having to physically be in there. And if you're not trying to do that, you don't want to do business.
Hmm. Good point. So the software we're using now, AJ, you're like 1,000 times advanced for me, but I know a lot of people aren't necessarily going to take it to the max level like you. So is there a middle of the road? Do they start with StreamYard or what? We got to guess. Where do they start, AJ?
I would say, I mean, well, the easiest way is whether you're on a computer with a webcam or your phone, is to just go directly. Well, let me take that back with YouTube. YouTube, you can't I was going to say just go directly to the platform.
Mhm.
YouTube, you can't do that unless there's a workaround, which I'd rather not say because I don't want you to get in trouble. Change your phone to a desktop. So anyway, if you're on a phone, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to live stream from a tablet or a phone on YouTube. All the other platforms, Facebook, whatever, Instagram, whatever, you can go directly to your device and you don't need any software except for that.
Gotcha.
Now, the next grade up from that is, like you said, I would go with StreamYard or Melon app. Either one of those, they do the exact same function to where everything is web-based. As long as you have a webcam and a computer with an internet connection, that will work.
So StreamYard, I want y'all to know, hey guys, we got Josh here and we got Chris Monroe. Give us a second. I'll bring you in a minute to do your channel audit. I see you guys in the back here. StreamYard allows us to broadcast on multiple platforms. How important is that, AJ?
I mean, it's you want to be ubiquitous. Back to the same way we're talking about your digital handle. You want your name to be easily recognized across all platforms. Even if you're only starting with one, it's called branding. I promise you, if a new platform comes out, you can be 100% sure that Pepsi, Coke, Disney, they will secure their names on their platforms. If they're serious about their business and their content, why don't you do the same thing? Just secure your name there. You don't have to use it, but secure your name. So when you're ready to start using it, hey, I don't have to look up Chris Haskins on YouTube, but then Chris Haskins trumpet on Twitch or Chris Haskins trumpet band member on this other platform. You want to have the same name across everywhere.
I see Chris is my boy Chris talking about Clubhouse. Are you on there yet, AJ?
No, I just sent him a message. I said it's still on invite only. Like I said, I subscribe to everything and sign up for everything, even if I don't use it, just so AJ the CEO isn't taken.
But they gotta have it's only for Mac now, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's why I give him 5 thumbs down. But again, I still need to secure my name there.
Yeah, get your name on there. All right, so StreamYard, Melon app. So that's going to be on my end, guys, because I'm just doing the one camera. I am in the process of stepping up, getting multiple cameras. AJ, so how about software if they want to use multiple cameras?
Well, honestly, those platforms, well, it wouldn't necessarily be software. It could just be hardware.
The hardware comes with the software.
Yep. So like right now, I'm using and
Josh, I see you here. Give me a few minutes. We're gonna get you on, bro.
Let me turn this other camera on so I can get an example. Make sure it's not pointing at some nonsense here. All right. So like right now, I'm using the A10 Mini, which is a mini switcher, which they just announced, a very new one, and I'm really excited about. But right now, this is like a webcam on steroids. To your computer just sees it like it's a webcam, but I can hook up 4 HDMI devices to it. So I have this one camera here. I have my overhead camera here that's connected. I have other camcorder that's over here.
Sweet.
And I also have my computer here. So for me, I'm just pressing a button here, but StreamYard, Melon app, OBS, whatever software it is, it's only going to see a webcam, but I'm controlling that through this little device that's half the size of a tablet.
AJ, could you do the hand clap thing? I got a new member just joined. I know you had that little hand clap thing. I got to get one of those.
Hand clap? What's
it was like, or laughed. I don't know. It was like a Jasmine guy. No, I don't really laugh. I thought you had a hand clap thing. Jasmine, thank you for support. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, beautiful smile. Wow. Thank you for supporting our channel. Jasmine, channel members will get their questions answered first. Jasmine, thank you so much for helping me keep me online. Good Lord. Okay, so you went over your hardware, which is like Pro Tools, comes with the software. That's cool. Do people need to have all that mess? I'm just like, for me, I'm a one camera and I'm done.
No, I mean, I think that's where you started. The only reason I went into this is because, just like we're talking about from business, this YouTube channel is actually helps my business. My business is installing multi-camera systems in churches. So for me to talk about selling it, this is my example of how my motto is I never sell anything that I don't personally use.
Mm.
So when somebody's like, have you ever used it? Why, yes, all of my videos use the very same thing that I'm talking to you about.
So I'm trying to vision like you have if you're teaching, you're going to be at the computer sometimes, and then you go to the board. Do you do any whiteboard stuff?
Not yet. Most of my stuff is I'm sharing my desktop that I'm doing.
Okay.
So I guess you can consider that a whiteboard. I did literally just get this dongle here so I can hook my iPad over the HDMI and I can connect it to this. So now I can use the whiteboard on my iPad and bring it in.
That's sweet. So we got Josh here who wants to look at this channel. Josh, you there, my friend? What up, homie?
Good, and you?
You a serious business. How old are you?
12.
12.
Man, he rocks on my channel.
Get out of here. I love it, man. I love young people. We need y'all. Josh, we need y'all, dog. We need y'all to bridge the gap between the elders and the young people. Bring us together.
Thanks.
What you got, brother Josh?
Let me share the screen here.
Go to yeah. See share, then click. Somebody says, AJ, you made her feel bad. She ordered a digital CD.
Hey,
it should be shared now.
Yeah, I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings.
So, Josh, where you coming from, my friend? Were you doing your channel audit real quick?
Miami, Florida.
In Miami. Oh, I will be there as soon as the coronavirus breaks.
So I'm new to all this. I just show the videos, or?
Well, what's your question? What are we doing?
Oh, I thought it was automatic where we came in here and just check it out.
Yeah, but you gotta have something on your mind. What's on your mind?
Like, what's your goal? Where are you trying to go with it? Do you have any goals set for yourself?
To help people in media ministries to find solutions to any answers that they may have.
So you got like a mini AJ.
Yeah.
That ain't bad position to be in, AJ. So let's go to your homepage. Let's take a look at it. Guys, if he's 12, good God almighty.
There's no excuse. I tell everybody in our Facebook group, because Josh is on there, real instrumental over there, and I said he's excuse remover. It's people that are 50. I don't think I can. If Josh can do it, not derogatory to him. If somebody at his age can do this, anybody can. We also have somebody who's 97 who's doing this.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I like your black though. Did you turn it on? Did you turn it on black like that? The midnight or something?
The theme. Yeah, I have it. I like it at dark.
Okay. I'll do that.
So I think kind of like we were talking about in other ones, Josh, it's like, I mean, you have to break down on your content, and I guess is like, to be quite honest, because you're in the same field that I'm doing in, it's like it's really a numbers game. Because your layout is fine. You have the highlights of your predominant video. Honestly, at the very top, you have that one video as your topic in there. What I would say, if that's not it already, put your most viewed, most popular video there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because that's going to be the first thing that everybody does, then you just got to start categorizing your content so that it makes it palatable for what people are going to digest and what they're going to see with what you're doing.
Okay.
Because honestly, just like you said, people are going to be it's two ways about it. And it goes no matter Chris, me, anybody. People are going to be, just like in the comments, people are inspired by your age and what you're doing. And then some people are going to hate because of your age. And I just need you and everybody, you need to have a firm will of steel to not let any comments, any hate, any stuff like that deter you. Just literally be a positive magnet. Only read the positive comments, ignore the negatives, unless they're telling you something that will help you grow.
Yeah. Chris, I see you on that. Give me a minute. So what are we doing here? I feel like these thumbnails I need some direction. Like with AJ's, your joints are just slamming me in the face, AJ. I'm not getting that here. I feel like I don't know. Is it the words too small or what? I don't know, AJ. Talk to me about the text.
Well, I would think just kind of like in anybody's thumbnails, once you developed your own pattern to where now, honestly, for the most part, it doesn't care what you put. Like Kevin McKinnon or whatever his name is. I mean, he can just throw a picture of him with
Whatever.
just his shoe, and then
Yeah.
people would jump. Once you get to that level, it doesn't matter, but your thumbnail needs to take over just like you see any advertisement. I remember going to a class where they talked about advertisements. You look at your colors, and we talked about it before. Pick colors that are based off of the NFL because they've already researched stuff like really easily. Blue is calming. Green is trust. I think yellow is another type of calm type of thing. And I forgot there's certain colors that innately calm us down. Try and pick something like that, but then have something stand out. And then if you're talking about a given product or a different service, let that predominantly be what it is. Because again, sometimes people don't read nothing. They just look at the picture. Is the picture compelling? And I would say and I would say the more text you have, your text on your thumbnail does not have to be the exact same thing that is the title of your video.
Oh no. Because
I can see here it says church live streaming and says how to use OBS on Worship Extreme, Zoom plus OBS, and how to send your OBS output. Using NDI for churches, how to use OBS and AC Worship via NDI. OBS versus StreamYard, this is sort of the same thing, but
yeah, I would say honestly. Now, are you an Xbox or a PlayStation or neither?
PlayStation.
Okay, so for me, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You can always come up with your own style. Like for me, if I was doing like an OBS versus StreamYard one, what in my mind, I would have it just be an all black screen, have a transparent logo of OBS, have a transparent logo of StreamYard, and then have a Street Fighter versus in between it. And that's it. Because you want something to be like, man, what in the world is this? Like you want the curiosity of somebody to come in because it's the fear of the FOMO, the fear of missing out. Yeah. You want it to be like, wait a minute, when somebody's scrolling past your videos, is it when somebody looks at it, they're like, man, I need to see what this is because I might not find this video again. You really want to get everybody to stop in their tracks based on their image because people are going to see the image way faster than them reading the words.
Can we see how he's talking? Can we watch a little bit of one, AJ?
Yeah.
I'm just I'm so happy for this young man. Any of them, hit it.
Actually, I should have chosen the one that's shorter, but
no, you good.
I hope I can hear it.
I think this one has chapters. They put all of them.
Oh yeah, and Chris, while Josh was asking about chapters, how come they're not starting up? When you're running your chapters, you always have to start with 000000. You always have to start as your marker, and then it can make chapters off of that.
That's true. You got to start at 0, brother.
Yeah, I started at 0 on some of them. Let me use, I think this one.
You got 3,000 views on that one, Josh.
Yeah, I would say, man, make this one of your primary ones.
Unmute it.
All right.
Yeah, it must not be routing the audio.
Yeah.
Through.
You got good presence there. Your lighting is good. Shit, AJ, I can't be mad at none of that.
No.
Look at that.
Great intro as well. I mean, honestly, Josh, I mean, because I've been talking to Josh for like over a year and stuff like that. So one thing, Josh, I would say, and this is, I'm saying this to actually steal. This is a good way to steal. Now, if you can, Chris, can you bring his screen back up 1 second?
Yeah.
All right. So in all of your videos, anybody's videos, the mark to the right is the sign of what content is going to be reflective of your stuff. So the stuff that you're talking about, it was a whole bunch of my videos to the right, because we're talking about similar things. So what you should do is, your goal, if you're trying to grow, is to find whoever is in the same niche as you, and not copy the content in their title, but put your own twist on your subject. And your whole goal is to be listed on that referred next video.
So you can see it on the right side.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And that would give you an idea to tell you how good you're doing. So like if you went to one of the videos that I did, are your videos showing up on the right? Because thankfully there's not a lot of people who are doing well now. There's more people doing what we're talking about, but it's easy to get listed on that side. And I think that's a target for anybody to aim for. And how do you do that? Based off what we talked about before, your keywords. When somebody's looking up easy worship or NDI or displaying lyrics, that should be your keywords, because that's going to list you as similar reference videos to what anybody else is watching. That's how you can piggyback off of other people's success and get you where you want to go.
Josh, keep up the work, man. I want to see you. Wow, I can't wait to see you in a year. You might be in Jamaica somewhere.
Thanks.
Right.
Me and Josh going to do that. Our own Mr. B's giveaway at church. Last one to leave wins the church.
Anything else you got, Josh?
I thought we were still playing the video, or
I think the audio isn't coming through.
Yeah, the audio ain't coming in. We got to get you next time.
Oh, okay.
We'll get you next time. We'll get AJ to bring it up.
All right.
All right, Josh. Good seeing you, my friend.
Good seeing you too.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Josh.
It's amazing having young people on here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Monroe.
Big bro Chris, what up?
How you doing, my friend?
Had to pull out a scud cap like you, man. It's 17 degrees in St. Louis. It ain't no fun.
Wow. That's scary right there, bro.
Like 1 degree yesterday. So
really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they can keep that.
You can keep that. You can keep that. I know my boy Dutch down in Texas. He's freezing too, man. It's scary around here.
They say it snowed pretty much all over the United States or something like that, or most of the United States.
What you got, man? So you talk about Clubhouse, Chris.
Man, that Clubhouse game, I don't even want to say it on the air. It's too strong.
Really?
The only difference is it's not recorded. But outside of that, it's about 50 times stronger than this thing we're sitting on right now.
How you say?
Because the connection. So say like it's us three here. What if it was 300 of us right here doing the same thing we're doing right now? And we're talking all the way up to big name people, all the way down to people we never heard of that are powerful in the industries that we're talking about. Whether we're talking media, real estate. You know, I was in a room yesterday with a guy, you know, they're like, oh yeah, we did 40 million last year. 40 million? Damn. This the room you want to be in. You want to rub shoulders in here. So, you know, it's just little stuff like that. Plus, I've met so many great people all across the United States. And when you get, you know, start having conversations with people, you start getting to know them. And before you know it, it's like you got family all over the United States, just like this. But like I said, it's a little bit stronger because it's all audio, no video at all audio.
Oh, it's just audio. I didn't know that.
So you can be laying in your bed almost chilling back. You don't got to turn on lights. You ain't got to do none of this stuff. This work right here. This a lot of work. Even though I still live stream, don't get me wrong. But the Clubhouse is hands down killing the game.
You know what? I hate Mac. I was a Mac guy my whole life until I got out of the music industry, man. Am I gonna have to go back, Chris?
Well, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can use it. Yeah, he got it right there on his thing there. Once you get I went and actually bought an iPad just for $700.
Okay, that ain't bad.
You want to know why it ain't bad? I only been on there a few weeks, but guess what? I already made the money back off Clubhouse to pay for it.
When you say make it back, what do you mean?
Products, services, affiliations. You know, you either selling or you're being sold at all times, no matter what it is. You know that.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I've made over $2,000 on there already. Only been on it like 5 weeks.
Good for you. Well, Chris, you're an entrepreneur anyway.
Well, it was money gonna follow me anyway because I help people, And it's not like I was like, buy my stuff. It was like, man, I want to know more. You sound like you know what you're talking about. And I know you're powerful. AJ is powerful. And when they hear y'all voice and you know your stuff, you're going to go all the way up. You're going to be like, man, I should have been on this thing the day I heard about it. Don't waste time because it's in beta right now. And a lot of people can't get on it. When they open it up to the Android users and stuff like that, you'll have a head start. So, early adopters always win. You know how they go. Even with TikTok, even with all these apps, early adopters usually get a big push or a big benefit that most people later don't get.
That's true. So I need to go and get $1,000 and just give me an iPad. Then I don't need to go. I was thinking about. I've been toying around getting a Mac. So you're saying just
no? It's a phone. You got to get either iPhone or iPad. I don't think it's for the computer right now. I don't. think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Damn, you teaching me today.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've met so many great people. I got people talking about, oh yeah, come out to LA, we'll fly you out here, and I'm like, dang, I just met them off Clubhouse. They serious. This ain't no game. Like this is real stuff. You know what I mean? It's like what? So yeah.
Chris. Wow, that is crazy, man. Thank you for sharing that, Chris. I needed to hear that. I
even got Mr. Transaction Engineer. I did him a little welcome party on there and brought him on and had people talking to him, and he was like, man, I kind of like this. Now he on there every day. Ask him about it. He gonna be like, what? On there all day. It's addictive. That's the one catch. You can't hardly get off the thing. That's the only problem because there's nothing recorded.
Well, I was gonna say if you can go to my about page, AJ the CEO, there's an email there. Go ahead and hit me because I'm ready. I gotta wait for an invite to get on.
Oh yeah, shoot me a message, Chris at wokerealestate.com. Just shoot me an email and I'll get you because I got invites because I think I'm already up to like 14,000 followers or something like that on there.
Good Lord.
So yeah, I ain't playing around on there. It's serious.
Somebody said Chris Monroe get the link moderation room for two.
Yeah, they got moderators. Those are people that go up on the stage and, control the room, basically. Either they're the expert or the person that basically,
Get out of here.
Then so I've been in rooms with the biggest room I hosted. I think we had like 900 people in there. Grant Cardone came in my room.
Word?
Yeah. So it's like, and it ain't even about the star power. That's cool if you into that stuff. But I just like the connection to the people you would have never met. So many people talking about loans, talking about real estate, talking about Turo, the stuff I'm doing with renting my cars, talking about credit building, media, like every topic you can think of is somebody on there expert, just like on here, but like stronger and you blow up quicker.
That's crazy. Well, I'm doing it.
Yeah, he's so.
Yeah, I'm on your page. I'm sorry. What was your contact again?
My email is just chris@wokerealestate.com. If you shoot me your phone number, I'll add you to, because I have to put you I have to add you to my contact list and then to send you the invite like that. It's kind of tricky. I've already put about, I don't know, 75 people on there. Don't tell everybody, but I'm the plug. You want to get in? Plug in.
Hey, that's how I was when Gmail first came out. That's how I was. I had invite to that and I was sending it to everybody before it went public.
It's crazy. I just feel like it's gonna keep me on it all damn. It's like another damn thing.
It will. I mean, just full disclosure, it is highly addictive. Completely. Like if you think any of this other stuff addictive, that thing's strong on that too, because it's fear of missing out. FOMO. If somebody on there talking right now and saying something powerful, you're
Dame Dash or whatever.
Yeah, Dame. It's how many Dame Dash was on there the other day. Elon Musk was on there and almost broke the app. Who else was just on there? Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook was on there. So I mean, it's like when somebody big come on, it like really like they have to do overflow rooms because every room can only hold like 5,000 people.
Only 5,000 people.
Yeah, they had like 20 overflow rooms for Elon Musk though, because he had that many people on there.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I think that's after he had just announced that the new Roadster is supposed to be able to hover. Yeah,
but that stuff's more like publicity. I just happen to be on Clubhouse. They get so much attention for getting on there, and it's crazy. It made so many people go download the app.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they got for there. But I didn't want to get y'all too far off your topic. What do we got to do to get my channel looked at by the experts?
Yeah, let's do it, Chris. I mean, shit, why not? Share your screen. Let's take a look at it. Guys, this is Chris Haskins with AJ, the CEO. We are doing channel audits now. If you want to come on, the link is in the video description. We got about 15 more minutes. We'll hang out with Chris. Actually, I know Chris. This is a good. You are a real estate guy. But in my opinion, from what I follow you, I mean, you're more of a, I mean, you're just an entrepreneur.
And that's why I know you would kill it on that app I was just talking about. Kill it, Chris. Kill it.
I believe you. But Chris, you're not a average guy. Not to saying that you know that the average person can't do that. You have a hustle about you that is just won't quit.
You know it.
I saw that last guest you had. Was she a model or a damn real estate investor?
Who, her? You got her a model. Yeah, she
I
nice.
mean, look at her. Look, she's like, I never seen her real estate.
You're supposed to look nice. That means you're getting that real estate money.
You know what? I guess my mind takes me back to 04 when I was all fat, rich white guys. And now I'm like, man, this is cool.
Yeah, we're coming up. So these are just some of the videos and stuff that are on here. Like we did an eviction and some other stuff. So I've been doing like multiple things now on the channel. So I got a playlist for the real estate stuff, and I have another playlist for the Turo car rental stuff as well.
So is your umbrella going to be entrepreneurship up your mission more, or is it real estate?
It's still mostly real estate, but I just had to create a new playlist just for this car rental stuff because I'm documenting my journey as I go through all these crazy renters and, you know, bringing back my car's trash. One of them didn't bring my car back. Like this lady here, they found a car at the tow yard. They brought it out back, beat up and trashed out all this stuff in the car. I mean, it's just silly stuff.
Let's talk about your thumbnails, AJ. I want to hear AJ's. I want to get his take on your thumbnails.
I'm trying to get to make sure I'm on the same one that y'all were at.
Oh,
no, I mean honestly, I would say it's just at that size of screen, it's too much text because I can't read it.
On which one?
I mean, most of the ones that you have the small text with your tags and stuff like that, it's too small to read.
Oh, okay. Oh, like these. So these here are actually flyers. So you're saying I should actually make a separate thumbnail that's not the flyer of that?
Mm-hmm.
These were interviews with people. Like that one was
bring your screen on, AJ. I'm gonna bring it on so you can show them.
Yeah. So let me.
I thought you made your text.
Pending is good. Just one big word like that. There's one.
We gotta bring it out though, Chris. We gotta. I'm gonna show you how to. See that house you got right there on eviction pending?
Make it bigger. Is that what you're saying?
No, I would blur that house out a little bit so you can bring your. I got you on live now, AJ. Go ahead. Hold tight, Chris.
So, like one thing, like from here, I had to blow this up so I can actually read that. But even when I blow it up like this, I'm blown up by 250%, and I still can't read it because it's blurred by the time it gets blown up. So if I'm at 250% and I still can't read it, it's less is more. So like when you're doing your interviews with stuff like that, I mean, honestly, blow your picture up, blow whoever that you have up there as well too. And then you could just actually just have, take that, how to make 300,000 on a 15,000 marketing spend. That comment right there will get everybody. And it's your branding. So like if you are woke real estate, put that.com, put that somewhere as an accent somewhere in your title bar. So I mean, you make your whole theme based off of that. So like you can have like a let me see if I can find one.
Peter, I see you in the back office, my friend. Give us a few minutes.
So you're saying on those thumbnails, I should make another one that's YouTube friendly, I guess, because those are just flyers, really more so for Instagram that I just reuse in multiple places to say X person is coming on to the show this Monday night at 7:00.
Absolutely. So, like for example, I mean, this is a bad example, but this gives you.
You're keeping that text small for text purposes on social, Chris. Is that why you're doing that?
Well, it's not really made for that thumbnail. Really, is not made for YouTube. It's really made just as a flyer for Joe Smith that's coming by the show next week.
I mean, you keep the text small. Are you doing that on purpose for the algorithms on Facebook and Insta?
No, I just didn't make a separate thumbnail for YouTube. So that's why I'm wondering, should I be making separate thumbnails specifically just for YouTube?
Wait, AJ.
Use the flyer for something different, or use the flyer for Instagram and other places.
All right. Now, for example, this is a bad example, but this is just an idea of the first iteration of what I was doing when I was for my sports stuff. So it was just games. That's all we did. So the highlight is going to be you and whoever your guest is. So I mean, you can just have it like almost kind of like just your picture here, another picture here, and then you can just have a logo of, woke real estate right there in the background. You want that to be subliminal so people can be able to notice what in the world everything is anyway.
So just making something that's solid like that versus doing those thumbnails that's already on there.
Yeah, like for example, this is what I would do. This as an example. So say, and I'm not going to use any of the stuff that they got here. So this is how I would do it. This is how you mess with people. Do some subliminal stuff. So I'll just say
woke real estate helping me.
Something like that, right? Let's crank that up to maybe 90. Well, actually, no. Let's make it even
drag
bigger.
it down like Adobe, AJ. You can just drag on the corner. Go to the corner. You can shrink it.
Hey, Chris, what does woke mean?
Finally, I understand. I'm woke. No.
It actually means something. Everybody don't.
Oh, what does it mean?
It means wholesaling opportunities and keeping equity.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought
See, they thought it was something else.
See, I would do something like this.
Oh, wow.
So it's there, but you can barely see it. But the fact is, your brain is going to see that.
Crazy.
And that can just be your brand. Like, you probably seen it. Look at any other advertisement. They'll have stuff like this and have it like, duplicated over and over and over again, and then have your own theme or something like that in the background.
Yeah. AJ, you a monster, though.
I'm saying you a killer with this thing. Who let him loose on this Canva?
But see, you can have something like this that everybody's going to see exactly what it is, and that's in the background. But then have your whoever who's going to be your guest on there, and then literally you've plastered it in there, and they're still going to see that because it's just like you remember pictures way more than just words necessarily, because it's going to draw that image in your head. So you want it to be like right now. If I say right now, what's Pepsi's colors? You don't have to see it. You already know it.
Yeah.
It's a circle. This. You're trying to design that yourself so that you have that embedded right now in the back of your head, that when somebody looks at this, boom, there you go. And then you just use that as your background. And then you throw your people on there, 2 pictures, you and whoever your guest is, or kind of like Chris was saying, you just have a house, have it blur out just a little bit, and then you let your title of whatever y'all talking about dominate it. Now, I'm not sexist, but I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Yeah, these ladies should be dominating the picture.
They look way better than me.
I mean, the only reason I'm saying that is because, hey, we just know it. You're trying to get people will watch your content just because of the people who are in there.
That's true. One of my guests asked me that. They're like, why you make my picture so big? I say, because you're the guest.
But honestly, I would make it even bigger. I would do torso up and make it as big as possible.
I would too. Why you got him so big, Chris, but not the girl?
Because hers is a full body picture and the other one was an up close picture. So I worked with basically what they gave me as their photo.
Chris, go to that house. AJ, go to that one with the eviction.
To the right. Yeah.
Bring that up, Chris, on your Canva. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh, you want me to do it on Canva?
No, I'm gonna have. I want Chris to bring it up. I'm gonna go back to Chris. Can you
go back to the Canva? Let me see if I can pull it up.
AJ, I started using that blur joint. Man, that blur joint is crazy. It makes the words. They just.
Yeah, it makes it look like it's separate. It's the same thing like with these cameras. The bokeh that you put behind it, it makes the eye. Yeah. Eye doesn't want to look at anything that's out of focus.
Get the feel. Chris, click on that picture, dude. It's blurred. Like, go to.
So blur this out.
Go to adjust. Go to adjust. Go to the blur, and click on the number, and then start. Don't just click on the number. No. Put it back on 0. Take your mouse and put it on 0 and make it blue. Hit it. Hit your left click on that.
Yeah, make it like 4 or 5.
I want you to left click it so you can use arrows to go up and down. You can see it. All right. Now you should be able. That ain't why.
Do it now. Do it. He's going negative. Do it positive.
Yeah, positive. AJ, how come they turning blue?
Oh, okay. Duh.
Look at your letters, dude. They are jumping off the screen.
Oh, that little blur make all the difference, huh? Even
Yeah,
if
because the eye is focused on what's in focus.
Easy.
okay.
Now with this, what I would do with this, below that eviction pending, maybe about 3 times bigger.
Bigger, like big.
Yeah,
Big,
right there. And then that's good. And then make it adjust it to the left. No. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, make the text like instead of it being centered.
Text left. All right.
Yeah. Yep. And then now all you got to do is click on that again. Go to effects at the top.
For the whole letters or for which
Now
one?
it's going to do it just on the box. So you're good. Just do, yep. And then effects over to the right.
All right. Effects.
Pick that second shadow at the top right there. And then come down and you see where it says color. It's a white box all the way right there. Click on that. Make it like black.
Oh, I guess a black shadow. Dang. You just changed the whole video, get it 900 more hits.
Chris, you can take that space out too. Go up, take that space out. You got about 1 inch in between them. Make it a little smaller.
Oh, you mean between these two? Let me see.
Right to the left of effects.
Yeah, it's the button. Yep.
Over.
Go back up to the top. Right where the effects is at the top. And it's that button right to the left.
This one?
Yep.
Facing. So you know your way around this thing like the back of your hand. See, I ain't never looked at none of this stuff. So letter line height is what we're doing, I guess.
No, I think it's there. You go. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Dang, y'all over here know how to hack this thing. I ain't even been using this thing like I'm supposed to, huh? I've been playing around.
That joke is jumping off. I feel like it's pulling me in, dude.
So is that okay with my logo and stuff being here or no?
No, the logos are fine.
Okay.
Because again, you want those logos to be subliminal. They're gonna see them because I mean, honestly, you've been on YouTube so long. Everybody know what the YouTube logo is. Nobody's paying attention to that, but they know, oh, it's YouTube.
So if they see this, they're gonna already be ready to go, and they say like, "Wow, I just gotta watch it." So I'm gonna update that logo on there. Man. Cool. Look at y'all. Y'all the experts, man. AJ, you come out here like that, swinging and bucking and bucking and swinging.
AJ's a monster, dude.
I know he looking at his phone and making tell you, yeah, go right there, look to the left, dibble down. Oh, you're looking, you're doing it from memory.
Somebody says they know your voice from anyway, Chris.
Hey, what's up, Africa under reconstruction? Peace to you. Thanks for coming in.
All right, anything else you got, Chris? I think your thumbnails could. Oh my God, could make your. It's gonna take some time to go back through them though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my next ones coming up. I'm gonna tinker with it since y'all showed me some great tips. I appreciate it, AJ. I appreciate it, Chris. Y'all the best, and more power to you. More power to you in 2021.
Thanks, Chris. I talk to you soon, brother. All right. That was cool, man. AJ, you the man. Peter.
Yes, I'm here.
What up, homie?
Huh?
I said, what up, homie?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just seeing you have something saying now, so I just join in to see what happened.
Yeah. So how can we help you today? You got a YouTube channel?
Nothing yet.
Tell me what's on your mind.
I see that you have something really cool coming on, and I'm trying to learn.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing channel audits today to see if we can help people get started on YouTube. Are you thinking about doing it?
Yes.
What type of content? What type of content you want to do?
What type of? I'm sorry. You
what type
of
you want to do?
I'm on your side for a while. I have other stuff, but I haven't been active at all.
Oh no.
Yeah, I haven't been active, but I'm working on
it. Your camera running hot.
Stupid thing.
Oh.
You see that, Chris?
You could go with him, AJ.
I think we might have lost Chris there for half a second.
I don't know. My camera gets hot, and then it's just curtains for me.
Oh man, you know what? Not to be a Debbie Downer. I just looked at the time. I need to go pick my daughter up.
Oh, okay. Hey, Peter, is there anything we can do for you, my friend? Or what's the story?
Okay. So I'm just trying to see what I can do with my my business in Airbnb.
Or Airbnb. Okay. AJ, you got to cut out.
Yeah, I'll give it a second because I just visited an Airbnb and it was awesome. Hey, I mean, honestly, your stuff could be so serious just by doing a walkthrough of there. Because I know I never did a Airbnb until my vacation, and I was digging through websites trying to find out what this place looked like. What does it look like on the outside? What's the area? Because you always show the best picture of inside. Me, I'm like, hey, the place could look beautiful, but I'm like, if I'm in the hood and people are getting shot at, no, I need to know what the surrounding area is, what activities are nearby, what stuff like that. That's me. So even from an Airbnb, I mean, it could go from different aspects of like, hey, I want to show you a tour of everything that you can do around my Airbnb and tag it to the description of your Airbnb. You can talk about running the Airbnb, what are the profits you can make? How do you maintain it? Anything like that. There are multiple directions you can go with that because you're catering on people's curiosity, and you're in a perfect niche because everybody is trying to get up out of here and vacation in some way, shape, or form. If you make your whatever you're at so enticing and being like, aren't you so tired of being stuck inside the house? Man, you can come over here and look at all the amenities that we have. Look at this location. That right there would sell off of it itself.
How are you going? You want to own an Airbnb, or what do you want to do? You want to do content for Airbnb?
I have it 12 units.
You got 12 Airbnbs?
Yeah.
So
small one.
You
small
doing
one. Huh? I'm doing it, right? But I want to see what else can I spend it, marketing.
Expand.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, if you got that many, you would get so many, just like Chris was talking about. You can come from a standpoint of like, what does it take to run an Airbnb? How much you make? I mean, unless you don't want to share that, but you can show people because people are looking to try and make some extra money, and you got 12 of them.
Yeah,
you could literally just be on here like, hey, I got 12 Airbnbs. This is how much I cleared this month. Video over. I mean, you'll get tons of people just watching that because they're inquisitive. Well, on that one, I'm sorry, I know I got a dip.
Okay. All right, good seeing you, man.
Yep.
Where are you at, Peter? What part of the what market are you in? Did I lose him? Peter. Golly. Oh, well, I guess I lost him. Darn, Peter. I guess we'll get you on next time, Peter. Sorry about that. I'm sorry I lost you, my friend. Peter, I'd like to hear more about that Airbnb thing. But I've got one Airbnb if you're still there. It's no joke. You better have a good cleaning company. And you better make sure you screening people that they're doing. Nowadays, no disrespect to my strippers. I know you guys got to make your money too. I understand. But just don't come to my house and throwing stripper parties and the men coming over drinking and smoking and all that stuff. And then tearing up my Airbnb, right? So we had to cut out same day bookings and one night bookings. People were just having strip parties, man. I know my ladies got to make their money, but tearing up my Airbnb. So, all right, what you got, Bubba?
I still haven't figured it out.
You haven't figured it out? Okay. Let's round up. That's all I got for you today. Today is not Airbnb, YouTube Day. If you haven't started a YouTube channel, at least consider it. YouTube is the new real estate. Would you say?
I did figure it out.
Would you say YouTube is the new real estate?
Oh, YouTube is real estate?
It's the new real estate.
The new real estate.
All right, Roundup. It's Chris Haskins. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the content, or see you next week. Have AJ back on here. Tell me, what topics would you like me and AJ to cover on this YouTube thing? This stuff is you can print money using YouTube, guys, and I want you to join us. Join the new entrepreneurs. I'll see you soon. Peace. You want to say peace?